Be me 25. Head barista at the Roasted Bean. Small indie shop in a college town. Smells like burnt toast and pretension, but the espresso machine is a La Marzocco. My baby. I treat that machine better than I treat myself. Wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day to dial in the grind. Obsessed with extraction times, TDS, microfoam texture. Pay is garbage. Tips are mostly change from students buying drip coffee. But I love it. Dream is to own a roastery, source my own beans, travel to Ethiopia. Enter Maya, 22, graphic design major. Walks in on a rainy Tuesday, wearing oversized sweater, glasses fogged up. Looks like a frantic librarian. Orders a vanilla latte with oat milk. Basic order, but her voice is like warm honey. Make the latte. Pour the most intricate swan art I've ever done. Hand it to her. She looks at the cup, then at me. Eyes go wide. This is too pretty to drink. My heart does a kickflip. It tastes better than it looks, I say, smooth as 80 grit sandpaper. She laughs, comes back the next day, and the next. We start talking. She sits at the corner table for hours sketching on her iPad. I bring her free samples of new single origins, explain the notes of blueberry and jasmine in the Yirgacheffe. She actually listens, doesn't treat me like a caffeine dispenser. Fast forward 6 months. We're dating. Life is good, JPG. She stays over at my tiny apartment. Smells like coffee grounds and vanilla shampoo. We talk about the future. She wants to work for a big agency in the city. I tell her about my roastery dream. She smiles, traces my jaw. You make the best coffee in the world, Anon. You'll do it. Feels good, man. Another year passes. Maya graduates, gets an internship at a massive marketing firm downtown. Commute is long, hours are brutal. I'm still at the Roasted Bean, still pulling shots, still broke. Maya starts changing, comes home late, too tired to talk, always on her phone checking Slack. Starts dressing sharper, blazers, heels, designer bags she definitely can't afford yet. Talks about her coworkers a lot, specifically Julian. Julian is a senior art director. Julian drives an Audi. Julian knows all the cool speakeasies. I try to be supportive. Sounds like a cool guy, I lie. Inside, stomach feels like I drank a gallon of cold brew concentrate. Anniversary coming up. I save up tips for months. Buy her a vintage necklace she pointed out once in an antique store window. Plan a romantic dinner at my place. Cook pasta, get good wine. She comes home 2 hours late. Looks distracted. Sorry, Anon. Julian kept us for a brainstorming session. Give her the necklace. She smiles, but it doesn't reach her eyes. It's sweet, she says. Puts it on the dresser. Doesn't put it on her neck. I'm really tired, let's just sleep. Lie awake staring at the ceiling. Feel the distance growing like a crack in a ceramic mug. 2 weeks later, she invites me to a work mixer. Dress nice, she says. I wear my only suit. It's from a thrift store. Fits okay but smells slightly of mothballs. We get there. Rooftop bar. Fancy cocktails. People looking expensive. Maya transforms. She's laughing, glowing, holding court. I'm standing there holding a warm beer. Enter Julian. 62. Jawline sharp enough to cut glass. Wearing a tailored suit that costs more than my car. So this is the coffee guy, he says. Smirk exe. Maya talks about you. Says you make a mean latte. Tone implies that's the only thing I'm good for. I shake his hand. His grip is firm, dismissive. Maya is beaming at him, like she's looking at the sun. I feel like a shadow. Later that night, back at our apartment. I think we need to talk, she says. The words drop like lead weights. I feel like we're on different paths, Anon. Julian says I have so much potential. You're still just making coffee. I need someone who challenges me, someone who's going places. Heart shatters. It's not just coffee to me, Maya, I say. It's my art, it's my life. She sighs. That's sweet, but it doesn't pay rent. It's not a career. She packs a bag, leaves that night. I sit on the floor, look at the espresso machine I saved up for years to buy for the apartment. Feel like throwing it out the window. Next morning, go to work. Zombie mode. Can't focus. Mess up orders. Burn the milk. Regulars ask if I'm okay. I just nod. Allergy season, I mutter. Check Instagram. Mistake. Maya posted a story. Dinner with Julian. Caption, new beginnings. Sushi platter worth my weekly paycheck. Rage builds. Not the hot, explosive kind. The cold, focused kind. The kind that fuels 18-hour shifts. I quit the Roasted Bean. Owner is shocked. Where are you going? To learn, I say. Pack my car. Drive to Seattle. The Mecca. Find a tiny studio apartment that smells like mildew. Get a job at a high-end roastery. Black Obelisk Coffee. Serious place. No syrups, no blenders, no bullshit. Owner is a scary guy named Marcus. Treats coffee beans like diamonds. I work the bottom rung, hauling sacks of green beans, scrubbing the roaster, cupping sessions at 5 a.m. I keep my head down, listen, learn, absorb everything. Chemistry of roasting, Maillard reaction, first crack, second crack, moisture content, density. I stop checking Maya's social media, block DXC, focus purely on the craft. 6 months in, Marcus catches me staying late, experimenting with a fermentation process on some Jesha beans. What are you doing, kid? Trying to bring out the stone fruit notes without spiking the acidity. He tastes it, pauses, looks at me. Not bad, needs a lower drop temperature. Mentorship unlocked. Next 2 years, I become the head roaster. My palate is calibrated like a scientific instrument. I can taste the soil composition in a cup. I start entering competitions. Regionals first, win easily. Nationals, place third, not good enough. Grind harder, develop a signature blend. The Phoenix, dark chocolate bergamot hint of jasmine. It becomes a cult hit in the city. Investors start sniffing around. Marcus decides to retire, offers to sell me the business. You're the only one who cares as much as I do. I take a massive loan, scary amount of debt, rebrand the place. Alchemy and ash, minimalist design, concrete wood, matte black espresso machines. Focus on the experience. Omakase-style coffee service. You sit at the bar, I make you 3 courses of coffee. It blows up. Lines around the block. Influencers trying to get in. I turn away anyone trying to take selfies with flash. Respect the bean, I say. Becomes a tagline. Business booming. I pay off the loan in 2 years. Featured in Caffeine magazine. 30 under 30 in coffee. My face on the cover. Looking serious, holding a portafilter. I look different now. Older, bearded. Forearms defined from tamping and lifting sacks. Eyes have that 1,000-yard stare of a man who hasn't slept properly in years. But I'm happy. Fulfilled. Meet Alina. Supplier for high-end ceramics. Makes the cups we use. 26, dark hair, paint on her hands. She understands the obsession with detail. We start talking about clay density and heat retention. Most romantic conversation of my life. We start dating. No drama, just mutual respect and shared passion. She makes art, I make coffee. Perfect blend. One rainy Tuesday. 4 years since Maya left. I'm behind the bar at Alchemy and Ash. Place is packed but quiet. Just the hum of conversation and the hiss of steam. Door opens. Woman walks in, soaking wet from the rain. Takes off her coat. It's Maya. Time stops. She looks tired. Still beautiful, but the spark is dim. Wearing corporate business casual, but it looks worn. She spots me. Eyes widen. She didn't know I owned this place. Probably just heard it was the best spot in town. She walks to the counter. I don't flinch. Welcome to Alchemy and Ash, I say, voice steady. Anand. Her voice cracks. Is this yours? It is. She looks around, takes in the sleek design, the awards on the shelf, the line of customers. Wow, you did it. I did. I always knew you would. Lie detected. She shifts uncomfortably. Can I get a vanilla latte? I smile. Not a nice smile. We don't have vanilla syrup here. We serve coffee. She blushes. Oh right, just a cappuccino then. I start making it. Muscle memory takes over. Grind, dose, tamp, flush, pull, steam, pour. I pour a perfect tulip. Slide it across the counter. On the house, I say, for old time's sake. She takes the cup, hands shaking slightly. Anand, Julian and I, we didn't work out. Here it comes. He was controlling. He didn't understand me. I miss the simple days. I miss us. She looks at me with those big doe eyes. The eyes that used to make me melt. Now I just see a customer holding up the line. Elena walks out from the back, wearing an apron covered in clay dust. Walks right up to me, kisses me on the cheek. Kiln is unloaded. Cups look amazing, she says. Looks at Maya. Hi, welcome. Maya looks at Elena. Looks at me. Realization dawns. She's not the main character anymore. She's an NPC in my success story. I should go, Maya says. Enjoy the coffee, I call out. She turns and walks out into the rain, forgetting her umbrella. I watch her go, feel absolutely nothing. Turn back to Elena, ready to cup that new Kenyan roast. Born ready. We go to the back. Smell of fresh coffee fills the air. Life is great. Later that week, Julian walks in. I recognize him instantly. He looks rough. Suit is wrinkled. Bags under his eyes. He doesn't recognize me. Just see the successful business owner. Orders a double espresso. Make it quick, he barks. I've got a meeting with bankruptcy lawyers. Karma exe. I make his espresso. Decaf. Hand it to him with a smile. Good luck with the meeting. He downs it, grimaces. Bitter, he mutters. Leaves. I laugh, loud and genuine. The shop is humming. The grinder is whirring. My team is dialed in. I check the bank account. Numbers look like phone numbers. Plan a trip to Costa Rica with Alina. Sourcing trip/vacation. Going to visit the farms. Meet the producers. Maya sends a text late that night. I'm proud of you. Can we grab dinner sometime? Look at the phone. Look at Alina sleeping next to me. Look at the ceiling, remembering the nights I spent staring at it alone. Delete text. Block number. Go to sleep. Dream of coffee cherries ripening in the sun. Wake up. Make the best damn cup of coffee of my life. Sip it slowly. Tastes like victory.